Dad jokes. So we're gonna start today before we get into the grounding with a little dad joke. So, why do cows have bells? Because their horns don't work. Ba-dum-bum. Psh. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. This is the next in a series of grounding exercises for becoming present in our bodies when things around us might have stimulated and activated our bodies and our central nervous system into a state of fight, flight, or freeze. Today we're going to do what's called external resourcing. We've done some exercises where we've worked with the environment. This one is intentional and specific to somatic experiencing, where I learned this particular strategy. It's related to what we've done before. And what we're going to do here is look around our space, right? We're really going to look around our space with the intentionality of identifying why we're drawn to certain things. So as I look around the space, I'm going to see what objects make me feel safe, see what objects my eyes settle on, and then ask myself why they hold meaning, or do they hold meaning? Why are they of comfort? And then use these moments, these resources throughout the day. I can always pull up the memory of the visualization of these items when I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling dysregulated. So as I settle back into my body, into this space, I'm gonna let my eyes wander a little bit. This is a great room for me to resource in because there's a lot of art here. This is my office. This is where art and music meet, and where I do a lot of my studying, a lot of my reading. But I see a couple of street art around me. One is a reproduction of a Banksy where there's the girl with the balloon, and it says there's always hope. Another one is a great one. There's a rhino that it says I'm a unicorn above it. Those really remind me of moving down here to San Diego from Long Beach, and the sort of the stepping into this ownership of this new chapter in the lives of my wife and I as we've left what we've known in Long Beach for so long to this new adventure, which, you know, you want to have things around you that make you feel that sense of home when you're in a new place, when you're taking on a new challenge, when you're not taking part in the routines that have been such a habit for so long. So I see those here, and those remind me, those make me feel at home in my body, make me remember to breathe. And then I see these drums that are on the wall. I have a moose hide drum. My grandfather's nickname was Moose, so I got that in honor of him after he passed away. Drumming has been a huge part of my journey, and one of those activities that's helped me cope with a lot of the traumas of my life is just that rhythmic beat. So I can see those around me and know that I have these resources, this art, these drums, now this memory of my grandfather. So as I go out into the day, as I run errands, as I interact with people on different platforms, I can bring those up, right? If I'm stressed about a paper that I have to write coming up, I can think about this drum. I can think about my grandpa. I can think about these pieces of art that we've brought with us from Long Beach to San Diego that really give me that comfort, that calmness. So we all have these resources around us, and we can do this not just at home but at work too. I think about the office that I work in, that I have up on campus, and there are my office mate's Rubik's cubes really make me feel safe, right? I know her presence is there because of that. Her warm, loving presence is there when I see those. I can think about how I can resource when I take a walk in the morning. I can see the mountains, the trees. There are these things that I can resource and take with me throughout the day. So This is something we can do wherever we are. I used to commute from Long Beach to LA all of the time, and I could resource and see, count the cars. I could look at the things around me. I could see the mountain ranges. I could see the ocean. I could see different things. All of these can be intentional resources that when we are struggling, we can call back up, right? This is all to say that things come up and impact us and affect us all day, and we're not trying to fight against them. We're not trying to change our thoughts, change our feelings, change what's happening in our body. What we're saying is we're going to choose to react in a way that lets those come up, that lets those things come up. And then we're going to acknowledge and respect that those have come up. And we're going to choose to find resources that help us settle from there, right? We don't want to fight the internal. We don't want to fight the processes that occur inside of us because we give them more power that way. So if we learn to manage them, to dialogue with them, to inquire as to why they're there, we can do that in a more healthy, holistic way when we have resources to ground and to settle our nervous system as we start to interact with thoughts that might be very old business, feelings that might have been echoes from an earlier part in our lives. So all of these techniques are just simple things that we can do proactively throughout the day to keep ourselves settled. Reactively, if we do get activated, if things do come up in the environment. And I look forward to being in community with you some more, connecting some more, and sharing more of the different things that we're going to work with. The next one we're going to do is going to be internal resourcing. So we're going to work on some visualization. When we do it, you can do it with your eyes closed. You can do it with your eyes open. We're very creative and imaginative creatures. So really excited. Before we go, let's take a breath. I know I usually start these videos with a breath. You can always end them with a breath. You can tap on our heart space where our love emanates from, where our home truly is, and how we want to connect with others in the world. And I love doing little affirmations. We have a little affirmation here. I'm safe in this moment. I am here in my body. I am becoming the person I am meant to be. I am more than enough. I am good. I am great. I am loved. And I love. Love to you, friends. Have a wonderful day and see you soon.